Akshay sir, and from Latur School, Jasmine madam, then Mahavir English School, Swati madam, Vinesh sir, and Pramod sir. So, yesterday we were discussing about what is strengthening assessment and evaluation practices. What are the remoduled scheme of CBSE's assessment and evaluation? And for that, what are the steps we have used? All these things we have completed in the last day session. From that session, now just we are going forward. So, I would like to ask Jasmine Madam first itself. So, what can you say about the remodeled scheme of assessment?
Yes, good morning everyone. 2025-26, according to this remodeled assessment structure, it is of 20 marks, which is dividing it in 4 parts. That one of the part is PD exams, 3 PD exams. Then after that, there will be subject enrichment activities. Third, portfolio, and fourth is multiple assessment. So it is divided into 20 parts. Right.
Okay, CBSE Madam, can you add anything?
No, you're absolutely fine. We will discuss a little more about portfolio. That is the next topic.
Yes.
We will discuss.
Okay, that means CBSE has remodeled the assessment pattern after the pandemic, because afterwards the thing is required is there was a test. It is conducted by UNESCO, and in the test India's rank was 71 out of 72. Total 72 countries participated, but India's rank was 71. That was the main purpose of this change, and it's changed after NDP 2020 also came. Now we came to this start. And Swati madam, can you say about what is periodic assessment or what is periodic test? How we are going to conduct that things?
Periodic test basically conducted in the manner like it divided into 3 different parts, and we have to take the average or maybe 2 best tests can be considered to be an internal part assessment. And these periodic tests are majorly for the evolution or assessment of the students. Whatever the learning outcomes we try to achieve, does it achieved or not? This is basically for the that purpose. And along with this, the mark is also important. We are going to count these marks into the internal assessment.
Then on these periodic assessments, it will be pen and paper test. So a pen and paper test, a question paper is very much important. So just going to make a question paper, just before going to make a question paper, yesterday we were said that we should make a blueprint. Without a blueprint, if you are making question paper, then question paper will be meaningless. It is only the purpose of question paper will be fulfilled, but the purpose of assessment will not be fulfilled. So it is important to prepare a blueprint. What is the importance of a blueprint? Can you briefly explain?
As we learned yesterday, blueprint, when we have a blueprint, that means we can have a proper diagram of something. Blueprint actually helps us to be clear, up to the mark, to the point, and it helps the students also to study properly. And a blueprint must include 40% of weightage, that is to competence-based questions like applying, analyzing, and creating. And objective type is 20%, and another 40% for short type question answers. And all this, when we give this blueprint to students, they will prepare accordingly and they can excel in their exams. So this will help students.
We will also speak a little more about this today. A little more discussion will be held on Bloom's taxonomy of how to frame the questions.
Okay, that means blueprint is important to make a proper question for the assessment purpose. And for that, now just Madam told today we are going to have a long session on the verbs of Bloom's taxonomy verbs. But yesterday just we touched. So Lisa, can you explain the importance of why teachers need to know about the Bloom's taxonomy verbs? What is important of a teacher to know about the Bloom's taxonomy verbs?
Good morning. As we have discussed yesterday about the Bloom's taxonomy verbs. In that we came to know that to write a question paper of blueprint pattern, we need that the writing clear learning objectives in that, and designing the assignments that also to be clear, then promoting higher order thinking of the children, then facilitating curriculum design. In that, according to the curriculum, we are designing the question paper. In that, we have seen remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and the topmost priority level it is creating. In that, we have discussed some of the verbs. In that, remembering, define, list, name, like that. List is long. It is here in the list. All the verbs are given here according to the question paper, the blueprint which we have to make it. That is what to share.
So to make a proper question paper based on the level of questions, remembering to creative. So there the separator verb is important. So a teacher should know about the verbs which is going to give you the correct question according to the remembering level or understanding level or analysis level. So that is why it is very important to know about the verbs of Bloom's taxonomy. Today the session is there detailing that we will get more knowledge about the verbs. And Tapan sir can explain once more about what is a multiple assessment or how can you conduct this? What is the importance of multiple?
Yes. So as we learned yesterday, multiple assessment. It's apart from other formal assessments that we have. This multiple assessment can include oral questions, quiz, group discussions, role play, problem solving, etc. Many things that we conduct in day-to-day life. And what is the purpose of this? Actually, the main purpose of this is that it is creating different learning styles, because we know that students learn in different paths. All are different. Nobody is equal. So they take the learning according to them and they learn it. And it also creates holistic evaluation. So we give a chance to starting with slow learners to the gifted students. So they take it accordingly. So it creates a holistic evaluation. Then it reduces exam stress. So by acting in role play, by acting in oral questions, quiz, actually they passively learn many things. And it also leads to active learning. So multiple assessment is one of the best way to assess students and reduce their stress and get them prepared for the exams.
Thank you, sir. So Jasmine madam, you please explain what are these learning outcomes?
Actually, we as a teacher, we all know a child is a center, and parents and teachers, they concentrate over a child. So it's like, as I say, it is a child-centered education system, and through that learners achievement is more important. It means we focus on the learners achievement, and a skill we have learned yesterday is of SMART, where we got to know about specific things needed to be taught to the children. The next is measurable, then time bound, how the time limit should be given, then achievable and relevant things, instead of going extraordinary. It's like that all points were being discussed this way. Thank you.
Yes, we have to make a learning outcome just before going to introduce a topic. The reason is that outcome should be accomplished in the end of our teaching and learning process. So that's why what madam told, it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be achievable, it should be relevant, or it should be age appropriate, or it should be time bound. So that should be there. So every teacher should keep that in the mind whenever we are going to introduce a topic. Then afterwards, we yesterday discussed about LAR, L-A-R. Then Swati madam, can you explain what is this LAR?
LAR cycle is basically for the filling the gap between the learning process. The teachers and the students, whatever the students are lacking, we can link up with them following the steps of this LAR cycle. In this LAR cycle, as we know, the different steps are there. Like learning outcome should be first of all mentioned, and then we have to create an activities for the purpose of understanding that particular concept to the students. If we are failed to give the proper concept knowledge to the student, that will be assessed with the help of assessment of that particular activity, and whatever the reflection is happened after the concept explanation, that can be re-evaluated by the teacher. It is basically for the learning gap can be filled with the help of this large cycle. Whenever we are following this cycle, we came to know about the student, where students are going to lack in this particular concepts, and that concepts can be cleared by the teacher. So it is most importantly important for the teachers to create a new methodologies to teach that particular concept in different ways.
Okay, thank you, madam. Akshay sir, all the records of the students that should be kept as a portfolio. So you please explain me what is a portfolio.
So good morning each and everyone who present over here. With the permission of Abhilash sir, Tapan sir and Avinash sir, I want to speak about portfolio. So basically portfolio is a Latin word. It distributed like port and folio. Port means leaf we can say, and folio means the documentation which students are doing. So basically portfolio is a, we can say that the collection of different projects, collection of different multiple assessments, and whatever students are achieving the goals, whatever goals they have decided, so whatever goals they are achieving, they can keep that record in a file. We can say that that is a part of our portfolio. So basically portfolio comes under the teacher. It is the responsibility of teacher also and student also to manage that portfolio, because there are some guidelines that first of all students have to update it regularly. It is the responsibility of student. If he achieve some small goals, whatever may be like a championship and all, whatever he have achieved in academics, he can keep that record in that portfolio. So basically, we can say that portfolio is the biodata of the student. Means that students can collect all information, all their achievements, goals, whatever are there, they can keep in that file, and then it is the responsibility of the teacher. The teacher can check that file. Teacher have to take one initiative as teacher have to check the file and tell the students you have to update it regularly. Once in a week or twice in a week, teacher can check that portfolio or that particular file. That's it.
Thank you, sir. So yesterday another one thing what we have learned is about the subject enrichment activities. So Pramod sir, you explain me what is subject enrichment activities.
Good morning all. Basically subject enrichment is a subject specific activities and main purpose and aim for subject enrichment help students apply concept in real life and develop critical thinking, and total weightage in our internal assessment is 5 marks out of 20. Here some examples, we take some examples for subject wise. For maths, we can take lab activities, projects and model making. For science, practical works and projects, reports like that. And for English, ASL, assessment of speaking and listening, debates, etc. For Hindi, poetry, in Hindi, Kavita Vachan, like that. Samvad Lekhan, dialogue writings. For these activities, we can check students and increase interest in a specific subject. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is all the things what we have learned, everything is important, and the things what we have completed yesterday, all the things once we revise through this way of this panel discussion. So very heartful thanks to all the panelists, and I request Jyoti madam to continue from here today's session.
Thank you so much.